Ciao a tutti Marcello, welcome to a new first look video. Today I show you Ruined King League of Legends story. Without a prediction, without a fixed date, the game has been released just yesterday. Now we will go for a first look. I show you how the game works as usual, but this time I will not skip the cutscenes, but in the timeline below you will find the spoilers. I alert you about the spoilers so you can skip them, okay? Let's go. Let's go for veteran because I read about that normal is just a little bit easy. Begin a new game with veteran difficulty, yes. Let's go.
In Bilgewater, monsters are real. When I was a girl, my mother was murdered by a low-life coward named Gangplank. He shot me and left me for dead. There was no trial. In Bilgewater, he was the law. I hunted him. I killed his men. I watched Gangplank die, washed away on the burning tide. But there are still monsters about. For centuries, the Buru people have protected these islands from the worst of them. But even they fear the heroines. Attacks in the form of a lethal black mist, courtesy of our unliving neighbors on the Shadow Isles. Each time, the heroines return stronger, while the Buru grow distant. How long can we rely on prayers and magic? My monsters are flesh and blood. They don't frighten me. Only one thing does. Becoming one of them.
Dragon Shrines will grant your party a boon during the next battle. Boons appear as regional initiative bar and present helpful benefit to your target party members when it is triggered.
It's almost quiet from up here. If only I didn't know better.
Good morning, Captain. Your guest has arrived.
Raffen, remember when we could just take what we wanted, go where we wanted? Now look at us. Taking a...
Well, at least our line of diplomacy still involves guns.
That may be true. But when he was Reaver King, Gangplank owned... If I unite the gangs with violence, will the city still think of me as a savior?
Gangplank was a tyrant, Sarah. You're tough, but you aren't crew. I'm proud to be your first mate. And the rest of the crew, the gangs will follow you.
They can't follow me if they're dead. Hopefully I can change their minds before...
Some dogs won't obey until you show them.
Well then, let's not keep Captain Thorn.
Okay, we can move. We can sprint. Scan environment. Oh, nice. No rest for the weary. later we take a look and at the screen options.
Gangplank. I thought my hatred would die with you. I was wrong.
Captain,
Still got the bullets in my chest. Killing Gangplank wasn't.
but you beat him. You're still breathing, and he's in little pieces all over the bottom of...
I wish they didn't remind me.
What's a thing here?
I see you've been doing some remodeling.
What can I say? The place needed a woman's touch.
Guess not. Seeing as how you gunned him down.
Are you here to parlay, Captain Thorne, or to criticize my sense of decor?
Offer. Hand over my operations to you, my fleet and all of my men, or else... From where I'm standing, it looks like Bilgewater is still up for grabs. Now give it up, girl.
So much for diplomacy.
You know, Raffen? I think I'm starting.
Okay, let's inspect mode, quick strike, combat speed, and flee. You will initiate a combat encounter when engaging enemies in a world at major story moments. Fighter cards display key stats such as level, health, and mana. The initiative bar displays the order in which the fighters will perform actions. Here below, when a fighter spotter reaches the front of the initiative bar, the front, it's their turn. Okay. When it's your fighter's turn, you can perform one of many combat abilities. Stun abilities do not cost mana and are performed immediately after confirming a target. The lane abilities cost mana and require time to cast. Pay attention to the fighter turn order when selecting abilities. Okay. Complete this wave of combat by defeating all enemies. Let me see. Instant and lane. Okay, I presume lane. Generates 10 overcharge. The inspect mode. USCD to inspect the enemies. We got informations about them. Nice. While the lane, okay, you can see if I use a lane where I may end on initiative bar. The split randomly over. Okay. Let's try this. Reduce all damage taken by 40. Let's try another initiative lane. Nice. Instant. Let's remove this one from the battlefield. Target signal to a nearby target. Okay. Overcharge. Generate overcharge by performing certain instant ability. Overcharge act like temporary bonus mana that can be used to cast lane abilities to that encounter only. When you are low on mana, generate overcharge and stay in the fight. You can select a healing potion from the potion bag to recover health. Combat will end in the same event a party health reaches 0. Okay, manage your health wisely to keep the fighting. I don't need it for now. Nice. One touch. Combat weapon enemy slain, 2 waves HP earned. Gold and white essence, a variety of common ingredient uses for enchanting. Nice.
I'll consider this your formal surrender.
The Syndicate will never follow you. You hear me, tyrant? I'll die.
I see. How about you boys? Does your captain speak for you all? Well then, Captain Thorn. I'd say this meeting is adjourned. The rest of you, welcome to my crew. Prove yourselves loyal and you'll be rewarded. Betray me, or even whisper the name Gangplank, and I'll stuff you in a box with your former captain.
Yes, Captain.
Another successful recruitment. Minus a few stubborn holdouts, the Syndicate's with us now. Their ships?
But none of their leaders.
Not yet.
Even if I have to put a bullet in every captain from the shipyards to the slaughter docks. Bilgewater belongs to Sarah Fortune. Rathan?
Prime Mist Bomb lane switching. Beware, the enemy has a buff called Prime Mist Bomb that will detonate and hurt your party upon death, unless it is first disarmed with the Speed Lane ability. When selecting lane abilities, you can switch from the default Balance Lane to the Speed Lane or Power Lane using the Lane Up and Lane Down button. Then, performing an ability in the Speed Lane will reduce its cast time, so it can be performed more quickly, but with weaker impact. Okay, Performing in the power lane will increase its cast time, taking longer to perform but with stronger impact. Pay attention to each enemy's mechanic and use lane switching to gain the upper hand during combat. We can inspect. Permanent Mistborn Death deals heavy damage to all champions. A speed lane attack will disarm the bomb. Okay. Okay, use the speed lane. We get gold and 50 XP.
The Black Mist. How is this possible?
Fight the mist and find survivors. Let's take just a quick look. What we got here? Which tutorial would you like to view? Tutorial on how to use the menu? No. Region map. Wow, nice. Ocean map. Nice. And the quest log here. Side quest, bounties. Inspect. Oh, this is the specialty. Maybe they will introduce it later. Poison mist. Let me see. You have entered a combat encounter while standing in a hazard called poison mist. This has created a hazard initiative bar region that will travel along with the fighter portraits. Fighters in your party that are inside of the region will be targeted. Once the region reaches the front of the bar, it will apply its effects to any of your fighters that are currently targeted. Luckily, you can use lane abilities to switch lanes. And maneuver in and out of initiative bar region. Take control of your fighter placement on the initiative bar and take control of the battle. That's the famous lane initiative system. Here there's the poison mist. Let me see. Okay, they will. No, only this one. Primate Mistborn. Lane. Okay, as you can see, I can go out. Speed lane. Ah. This crystal glows faintly when it uses for enchanting. Tapped. Doesn't mean tapped. Recently damaged by tapped. Applies tap, dealing 17 damage if they didn't already have tapped. I'll be right, Amaga, and I'll be good as new. Poison mist. Spectral Wharf Rat. You enter the combat encounter with a Spectral Wharf Rat. These enemies have the Shifting Foam buff, which enhances their ability to evade your attacks, but can be dispelled by attacking it with the Speed Lane ability. Important buff description will be displayed in the combat interface. These buffs require deeper strategy to overcome. While in Inspect mode, you can navigate between the initiative bar and the fighter's cards to get details on abilities and activity buff and debuffs. Be sure to inspect enemies during encounters to learn more. Spectral Wolf casts Spectral Hole. Poison Mist. Deal damage. All non-speed lane attacks have a 15 chance to miss. Okay. Plus on death increases attack power of all allies. Okay, you must die. As the last one. I must take him down. Let's go with the lane speed. Spectral Howl. Transferences on death increases attack. Oh, I don't have mana. Damn. Let's go for instant and let's try to generate some overcharge. Oh, let's go for a balanced lane. Okay guys, my first look ends here. Let me know what you think about Ruin King in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see more about Ruin King, and please remember to hit the like button share the video and subscribe to the channel. Also consider supporting us through Patreon or with the member program of the YouTube channel. Wish you the best. Ciao!